Alright, and today on this episode of the Krakein Kitchen, I'm Greg, your cook, and this is an amateur star production, and we are going to be doing lemon pepper chicken. Like I always do, I like to trim off any excess fat on my chicken and stuff. The excess skin. And we are going to flay our chicken breasts in half so they cook a little faster.
Where you at?
And we are going to season this with a little salt, pepper, and while we're seasoning this up, we're going to get the frying pan to where it starts heating up. There we go. And when you cook at home, before you even do your meat, just don't pull your meat out of the fridge while it's cold. Let it sit out for at least 20 minutes before you actually start seasoning it and stuff. That way it cooks more evenly in your frying pan and it doesn't burn when you put it in, because cold meat takes longer to cook and people don't realize that. And we're going to put a little bit of onion powder also. Season both sides. And our pan is nice and warm. And we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to the pan. And when you see your olive oil get really shimmery and flowy looking, that's when you know it's ready to put in. As you can see how it shimmers when you turn it? You know, it just rolls in the pan. That's what we're looking for. And since I lost my lemon zester, we are going to use a peeler to trim some zest off of the lemon. You know, just like you're peeling a potato, just taking enough off. And we're going to mince this up. Low mince. And we're going to add a little bit of garlic. This is a very easy recipe you guys can cook at home. We're going to use 2 cloves. Get it peeled nice and easy. And we are going to dice up the garlic also. And always remember to tuck your fingers in when you're mincing stuff up. And let the knife run up this part of your hand right here on your fingers, your knuckles. Alright, add our garlic. Give this little stir around. Adjust our heat to medium. Add a little bit of our lemon zest. Give it a little cover. And while that's doing that, we're going to take a lemon, cut it in half. And it's okay to use that lemon seed pulse, and it's no biggie. We're going to use the juice of 1 lemon. Cover it a little bit. And grab a stick of butter. I tend to cook with unsalted butter. That way I can control the salt intake in my diet a little easier. And speaking of salt, let's get this light dusting. And the nice thing with stainless steel, food will not stick to it. Because once it reaches a certain point, it will actually separate the meat from the stainless steel in the pan. Alright. Give it a nice little turn. And you can serve this with a salad if you want, or you can put it over rice, or you can make like zucchini noodles. That's where you just use like a mandolin with the different attachments that will cut the zucchini to where it looks like spaghetti noodles. And then you can just toss in some butter, give it a quick saute, take it out, put it on your plate. And then you can put the lemon chicken on it to rest. But as you can see, the chicken's already golden brown. This is only going to take about probably 8 minutes per side or so to cook. So you're basically sitting and eating within 20 to 30 minutes of starting to cook this. And we will take another lemon, grab another, rinse off my knife real fast. Because we do not want to cross-contaminate raw chicken with what we are cooking. Nobody wants salmonella poisoning. Grab my other cutting board. And we're just going to garnish this with some lemon rounds and a little bit of fresh parsley. I told them to lightly season with a little bit of garlic, with black pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and cooking the fresh garlic, and fresh lemon zest. Because when things are cooked in stainless steel, it does not stick to the pan or anything. Give these another quick little turn. I like to rotate my chicken when I cook. And we'll go about 3 minutes, 3.5 so minutes on this side, and we'll flip it one more time. And then we're going to take a little bit of butter, melt it down, and we'll squeeze the rest of the lemon in, make a lemon-like butter to drizzle over the chicken after we plate it.
No? Okay.
Turn my oven on to warm. Get a plate. And the funny thing that people also don't realize is depending on the color of your plates can actually make your food more eye-pleasing and appetizing. Yes. Blues and greens on plates is actually more eye-pleasing to look at versus putting stuff onto like a red plate or a black plate. Grab some fresh parsley here for garnish. And like I told you all already, always rinse off your vegetables, herbs.
Rinse off your vegetables.
And we're just going to take a couple sprigs just to give it a nice little chop. But this chicken right here is nice and done. Got a nice golden brown. And now we're just going to make our lemon butter to go on the top. I actually should cut this down into bit cubes. And as you see, it's adding the butter is now deglazing the pan. Grab a little bit of extra lemon here. Actually, let me grab a real plate to dish you up so you can eat. Make it look pretty. And we're just gonna quickly dice up some parsley here. Alright, there's our lemon butter. Grab a spoon, drizzle. A little bit of lemon butter over the top. See that fried lemon zest? Well, in the meantime, till my taster gets here, you know, I'm going to have a little bit of this myself. Grab some of the lemon butter that we made, drizzle over the top. Grab a fork and let's cut into this. And as you can see, it's nice and juicy. Look at that. And the taste. This is really, really good. Nice and moist. Good stuff. Let me go take this to the queen. Let's add a little bit more of this lemon butter.